Are you thinking about moving to the Conejo Valley, but you're wondering if it's really right for you? I shared with you the amazing things you'll love about it in my last 2 videos, but now let's talk about what you're going to hate about it. Number 5 may be the most important one to consider. Hi, I'm Emily Berdon, and I'm a realtor who specializes in helping people relocate to the Conejo Valley, an area which I absolutely love, but you might not. So here's why. 1, it can be kind of sleepy. If you're used to the hustle and bustle of a city and you thrive on that energy, then the Conejo Valley might not be for you. This place pretty much shuts down by 10 p.m. There also aren't as many good restaurants compared to LA, although there are some amazing ones, just not as many. And depending on where you live, those amazing restaurants may be a 15-minute drive, and they probably don't deliver to your house. If being in close proximity to great restaurants is important for you, then you're gonna wanna live in or around Westlake Village. But you will pay a higher price to live there. More about that in another video. Moving along, number 2, traffic. I know. In my previous video, I said that the lack of traffic is something that you will love about the Conejo Valley. But if you are commuting to LA for work, that commute can suck. If you're working remote or working a flex schedule, this may not be a problem for you. My friends out here who work in LA recommend leaving the house by 6 a.m. and joining a gym near the office, so you can beat the traffic and hit the gym before work. For a shorter commute, you're gonna wanna consider living in Agoura Hills or Westlake. Or if you work in the San Fernando Valley, Moorpark and Simi Valley are convenient. Okay, number 3, small town vibe. Despite having a population of about 400,000 residents at the time of this video, the towns in the Conejo Valley all tend to have their own small town vibe. You might like this and you might not. In the first week that I lived here, I ran into 4 people I knew, and I only knew like 6 people. If you think you can quickly run into the market in your PJs to grab some milk, thinking that nobody's gonna notice you, think again. You're gonna see people every time you go out. And if you're in a rush, I guarantee that people are gonna try to stop you and chat. Happens every time. Okay, number 4, wildlife. Be prepared to be one with nature. As the name of our valley suggests, there are bunnies everywhere. While it's cute to see them hopping around your yard, it's not cute when they poop on your grass and eat up your garden. You will also see raccoons, bobcats, snakes, owls, hawks, and the occasional mountain lion. Last year, we even had a bear sighting. But the biggest shock to me moving here was the coyotes. One of our first nights in our new home, we slept with the windows open so we could enjoy the wonderful ocean breeze. And I was awoken in the night to the sound of coyotes howling nearby. It sounded like 20 coyotes and it scared the crap out of me. I was seriously ready to sell the house and move back to the city. What I learned is apparently 2 coyotes can sound like 7 or 8 animals. It took a little bit to get used to, but now I actually enjoy the sounds of their howls at night. Now, if you have little dogs, you don't want to let them out by themselves. Always keep them close, as coyotes can jump over your 6-foot fence. Also, I highly recommend installing rabbit and snake fencing on your property. I am happy to share with you the company that I used. Now for number 5, this is a big consideration. Fire season. Part of living in California with lots of open space means fires when those Santa Ana winds come through. In 2018, the Woolsey fire devastated our valley and destroyed over 1,600 structures and prompted the evacuation of almost 300,000 people. Granted, these stats include LA County as well. The hill behind my house caught fire and burned all the way down to our property line before going out. It was so scary thinking we might lose our home, and it prompted us to research how to better protect ourselves. So here are some things to consider if you buy a house here. First, you'll obviously need insurance, and depending on where you live, there may only be a couple insurance companies who will cover you. Second, consider having fireproof vents installed in your attic. Most homes caught fire because embers got sucked into the attic. These fireproof vents keep embers from ever entering the attic. Also, have the more flammable vegetation on your property sprayed with a fire retardant just before fire season, because certain trees can go up like a Roman candle if they catch fire. If you're considering moving to the Conejo Valley, take these drawbacks into consideration and make sure that you're okay with all that comes with living here. If you do decide to make the move, I am more than happy to help you navigate the downsides of life here. My contact info is below, so please get in touch.